We move on to sport now, and FA Cup third round weekend concludes tonight with a derby fixture in Sussex. Tony's here to look ahead to that, and we'll sum up a generally quite successful weekend.
Not bad at all, really. When the draw happens, all our teams who went into it, they'll still be in it, Sally, yeah. But the big one tonight, Brighton and Hove Albion and Crystal Palace renewing their rivalry this evening in the last tie of FA Cup third round weekend. Security will be tight in and around the Amex Stadium after some disorder amongst fans in the league game. Today, 19 people, 12 of them Brighton fans, were issued with bans by the club. And in a landmark moment in English football, the game will feature a trial for video technology with the use of a VAR, that's a video assistant referee based off-site, who will use TV pictures to help the referee with key decisions like goals, penalties, red cards or mistaken identity. The referee on the field has the final say, though.
Am I a fan of it? I think you have to wait for the end product on that one. But I understand the reasons why we're doing it, why we are trying it, and you know there is a clamour. You know, every time there's a bad decision, there is a clamour for better technology.
Well, let's go to the Amex and look ahead to this one. BBC Sussex, Johnny Cantor is there.
Plenty of things to talk about both on and off the pitch this evening as Brighton and Hove Albion take on Crystal Palace in the FA Cup 6 weeks after their first ever encounter in the Premier League. Both managers will be fielding sides that they feel will be good enough to secure the bragging rights and also a place in the fourth round. As you mentioned, the video assistant referee will be in use in a competitive match in the UK for the first time. Referee Andre Mariner will be helped by a screen just pitch side if required later on this evening. Well, I'm joined by Chief Executive Paul Barber. Paul, what does it mean for the club to be involved in this trial?
I think it's great to be a part of a historic occasion. Obviously, we're not quite sure whether there's going to be any incidents for the VAR to judge. I think so far 1 in 3 games have produced an incident for the VAR to get involved in. So we'll see how tonight goes, but I think it's a great occasion for us.
Obviously, the Premier League is the priority, but how important is the FA Cup and this game specifically?
Well, personally, I love the FA Cup. It's something that I was responsible for when I was at the FA, so I always take it very seriously. But we want to progress. You know, Chris has picked a team tonight, I think, to do just that. And obviously, if we play well, we've got every chance.
Obviously, with events last November, everybody will be hoping that things run smoothly off the pitch this evening.
Very much so. I mean, we've put a lot of effort into the planning with the police and with our staff to do that. Very small minority of people misbehaved last time, which was a real shame. Vast majority of people enjoyed the occasion. Let's hope they do tonight as well.
Let's hope so. Thanks very much for your time. It's Paul Barber, Chief Executive of Brighton and Hove Albion, as the Seagulls take on Crystal Palace in the FA Cup. A landmark evening in English football. Kick-off is at 7:45.
And it's live, of course, on BBC Sussex. Goals in our update later on, and we'll have lots more reaction tomorrow night.